ho, 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 Santa Claus here for the MagTac podcast. And it's tactical this time because we're joined by Phil Naiman of Firing Line Radio, and he's a man who knows everything that there is about guns and ammunition and outdoors stuff and hunting. And, well, he could tell you all about it. It's not something Santa's ever been into. I'm about as excited about doing that as I am about ice fishing. And I have to live at the North Pole all the time. Honestly, we could use some sun when I'm done with the Christmas stuff every year. It's exhausting. Joining me here, Phil Naiman. Phil, if you were sitting on Santa's lap, and I'll tell you, boy, would that be heavy, because you're a biggin. What are you, 6'7"?
Let's just say I would not be sitting on Santa's lap.
Santa would go squish, because Phil Naiman is a big, solid guy, and all muscle too. There's just a specimen, so to say. And he joins us here on the MagTac podcast, and here we're going to tell us if you were to get whatever you would want from Maglite.
I never believed in Santa Claus until today. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I'm glad to see that you've come around, because Santa wholly believes in you. So, Phil, if you were sitting on Santa's lap, what would you be wishing for? For what kind of Maglite?
A can of mace. If you're asking me if I had a wish list of which Maglites I could...
Yes. What's your wish list for Christmas?
I like that
question.
Tell
me, little boy.
I like that question much better. Let's just...
Okay.
Hey, I think you guys have a couple of really good ones. One that's brand new, right? You got your MagTac 2. I think as far as a tactical, there you go. As far as a tactical light, it's perfect. It's got great ergonomics. It's even got finger grooves on it, so for hand manipulation. You know, we talked a lot about this with John Maglica on my show, Firing Line Radio Show last week. And, you know, there's some reasons you have a light on a gun and there's other reasons you don't. But if you own a gun like a CZ75 or a Colt 1911, they don't have light rails on them. Most of them don't anyway. So you need to have a handheld light, particular type of a pistol. So there's lots of things going on. I think that that's a great one for light, defensive use of light, and it fits your hand really well if you had to use any defensive tactic with the light itself. So I think that that would be a great choice. Do you need my mailing address, Santa?
No, I believe me. I've got you on GPS. I know exactly where you are.
I've been a good boy this year. The other one,
up and down, but you're ending up on the right side.
Do I only get one light? Just one choice?
No. We're whatever. If you were to have the net wide open, Santa's sack filled with Maglites,
Santa's.
What would it be?
Well, I think another one that everybody should have is, again, the MagTac. These are the smaller size, but they're rechargeable. You know, that's what we have in our house. We have one in each place. So the MagTac rechargeable is a great size. It's got the crown bezel. Again, if you have to do any home imprinting, you have an opportunity to do that. And I think it's a great light. So it's huge. I don't remember the exact lumen number, but it's big, super bright, lasts a long time, rechargeable. We've got that up at the cabin all the time. And not only the ML300 is another great one you need to have just for prepping purposes. If you need a light that's going to run 400 hours, right? The D cell.
Santa's got one right in his hand right now. ML300L 4D long lasting.
400 hours of use, which is, I think, comes out to
just about 2 weeks of continual use. That's on eco mode, of course.
Yeah. Those are my top three.
Well, Phil Naiman, you've been very good to Maglite this year, and you've been always generally a very good boy, except when you're not. We appreciate you joining us here on the MagTac podcast with Santa Claus. And remember, even if you don't believe in Santa, I wholly believe in you.
Well, you know, the best part about Christmas this year is I won the coin toss and didn't have to wear that suit.
And with that, we thank you for being here on the Maglite podcast.
God bless you, bud.